Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media. While I was watching PM Artist Studio this morning, and also I was watching the Half-Ass Crafter before them, I made some ephemera, and so I thought I'd show you guys that real quick. This one I just backed. This one, this was from my friend Penny, this little coffee dyed receipt. I think that's who that was from. Sometimes I remember random things like that. And I just put that kitty on there, and it will probably go on something else. And these are some thinner guest checks that I had dyed at some point. And so, you know, this one I may add I didn't have all of these out earlier. I just sorted through a box just now. And that would have been nice to put behind that, but I didn't have it then. Could put a little strip of green across the bottom to add more green. But I was hoping for like a label or something in a color that I would want to use, but I'm not seeing one. This one's just like navy blue, and there's a little darker blue there, so a navy blue one could work. I do not like them squared off, but I know when I make them that way, so you have a choice. You can keep them as a square, or you can do that. Alright, I like that. Just gonna grunge it up just a little bit, I guess. So yeah, if I see anything on these that I might like to add, I will do that while I'm showing them. Kind of want to cover that bottom stem there just a little bit. I don't like when stems are just hanging in the air. Don't know why. Alright, so that was that one. And then this one, just had a piece that was probably from your creative studios. Added the flower. I haven't even inked this one yet, but I'll do that later. This is one, it's a little ratty. It's been in my stash a while, and I just added this. Sometimes, even though I have the backing like already printed, the flowers printed on the music paper, I just ripped and then fussy cut around the easy bits and then left the backing around the harder bits. And that's a nice idea for when you have pieces like that. I just glued on those birds. They need something else. I don't know what. They'll get something at some point eventually when I decide what it is. I don't really know what it is right now. This one could probably use something right there, maybe. Also, don't know what. I'll figure it out eventually. This, I did the same thing. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. No, I'm not. I ripped it and then fussy cut around and then ripped that part. Same thing with this one. This was the thing I was doing this morning. So these are just guest checks that I've dyed or inked. You can see this one had this color, which is perfect for him, with a quote on there. And this one was a lot more saturated and wet and muted background. And this one, not much had gotten on there, so added some paper with the birds. This one, that's all I've added. It may get a ticket or something eventually. And this, I just added the flowers. This one, I just inked it and added that piece. It will probably get something else eventually. That also will probably get something else. But this is what I do. I kind of go through and I put something on there. At least now it's not just a plain guest check. It's got something on there. And as time goes by, I will possibly add to them. I'll put them in the finished ephemera, and then when I put them in a journal, I might add to them or I might not. Some of these, you know, are quite nice as they are. And then here's some other pieces. This is just a... Well, it was supposed to be an envelope, wasn't it? And then I decorated them wrong. That's alright. We'll just cut that other part off. This one I made the other day, and I added the bird and the flower. And this is just an index card that was dyed. Added that. Definitely probably want a label on this one. Then I have... Ooh, this might actually... Which way does this go? Does anybody know? Like, I don't mind that on the bottom. It grounds it nicely, and it's green like everything else on there. I just don't know which way it's supposed to go. But I like these bits for adding something like this. It's a little Italian piece of something that's in the public domain, so you see them often on people's things. And then this envelope was one from the Your Creative Studio, but it had a big hole in it right here. So I just put, you know, a nice strong piece over that, and I can add something to that. And this one, I just added the little deer because it's got a lot going on. So, you know, and I just added the bird on that one. I don't know. I just wanted to. Oh, and then let's see. Well, you'll see. I'll do one of these the same way I did a different one to show you a little bit. So like on these, when I ink them, sometimes what I like to do is come through. I was using the permanent ink before, but I think I want to use a distress ink this time so that I can show you. That's not distress ink. I'm looking for my brown distress inks. I moved them just to confuse me. I moved them to this box because there was room. Let's get the dark tea dye might work. I think I'll just use that one. Yeah, I think so. So I'm just gonna take my brush and just come around the edge a little bit with a stencil. I don't know that that's the color I wanted. And now it'll look a little bit zebra-like. And another one I used a different stencil. I used the houndstooth on another one. But you know, I'm kind of committed now. And then, because I use the distress ink, I can come in and kind of wet it a little bit. Of course, the flowers are also distress inks, so this will affect them as well. So, leave that for a second. And then grab it, let's see, just leave it, and we're leaving it, and we're leaving it. We're not touching it, we're leaving it. Probably put the cover on that. Because I probably still use my coffee one to. And then you can see, definitely that was distress ink of the orange variety. It's not always as obvious or as interesting on just plain paper. It's much better on things like, you know, the mixed media paper. I don't know why. Alright, this might do. We might see more results this time. Wait, okay, did you just see the paper just like lay down from the weight of the water? Kind of funny. You might not have seen it, but I seen it. Alright, definitely. Much more came up that time, but none of the brown. Weird. Alright, it's very subtle, the modeling effect. It's alright. We can, let's see. Where's the color that I used here? Similar color. Would be, not broken china. Where's my peacock? They should all be together. They're not. We just use speckled egg. It's lighter, but it's okay. That's the dark blue. Oh, it's alright. That's a little more blue than that. I need a little bit of green. Alright, let me go ahead and do a little bit of water on that and find one that has a little bit more green in it. Broken china, mermaid look. Oh, because the peacock is way in the back. That's why. Alright, I'm going to dry that real quick. And now I want to come back in and use some of the peacock feather, because that's probably the color I used in there anyway. I don't need it to be completely peacock feather. It's alright. But I do want that tone in there. And this is what I'll do sometimes if I have like a really white piece. I'll either age it a little bit by using a brown ink, or I'll do an ink that will, you know, sort of go with what's there. And let's see, I think I have the right color for these when I'm looking. But I think I want to put this one around the edge on this one. Yeah, someone was mentioning that they hope I didn't lose creativity, you know, by cleaning up my area, and nope, no creativity has been lost, I don't think. It's taken me a little bit to get back in the groove, but definitely have not lost my creativity. I actually want to be down here more. Don't be push. Oh yeah, I think that's the one I wanted with this guy. And then of course, because I have the flowers in the background, of course, maybe not of course, but for me, because I have the flowers in the background, I don't want to put more flowers on there. I would rather have something that's not flowers. That's just words. Words are hard. Okay, I just need something for glue. I don't want to use my art glitter glue on there because I'm afraid that it will give me lines around the edges because it's the oxide, not the oxides, the distress inks. Gosh, it's so hard to get the right word for those. Don't know why. There we go. He'll be okay to have the art glitter glue on him or her. Free. Nice free horse running wild. I want the head to overlap the picture, the words there a little bit. Bumpy, it's bumpy here. Alright, so there's that one, and I don't have to do this right now, but you know, kind of finish it off by inking the edges. So there's another one done. This one I did some time back. Whoops. I know I did it on video. I did the baby wipe with paint deal happening is what I did for this. And I want to also come back through with some stenciling. What do I want to use? Whoops. No, it's this way. Let's see. I'm putting a flower on there, so it really... Alright, the only problem about putting these in here is... Nope, that one's pluses on the bottom. But some of these are, you know, have something on the top and something on... That must be the big ones that do. Okay. Maybe a little bit of this. And I just had the color that I probably want. And the other one might be the Twisted Citron. That might be the closest. I don't know. So I'm just going to kind of do a tone on tone with the colors that I already have on here. So it's not super strong, but you can see that where the blue was, I added the blue, and now where the green is, I think, make sure there's nothing left on there too much, I'm going to add, I know I could test it to make sure it's the right green, but no, I'm just gonna wing it. So this is sometimes easier to do this way. And I'm just guesstimating. Alright, it's not super dark, but that's alright. So I've got lines on the green, which doesn't make a lot of sense since there was already lines on there, but that's alright. I might just come back through and also put some circles. I had some circles in here. And then our lines won't be as obvious, and that's alright. My word, didn't I just have circles? Oh, okay, that's where they were. I think I want these. I'm still, whoops, well, they're circles. They don't have to be straight. Come on, Darcy. It's not that big a deal. They barely show. It's so subtle, it's a secret. I think it was Carrie the Crafter where I first heard that. It's so subtle, it's a secret. Him or Patricia from PM Artist Studio. One of them. I mean, you have to look really close to see those circles. But it still adds a little something. It's not just the plain bright green anymore. So for this one, I had this bright white flower in mind. Well, sort of bright. It's got some gray on there. So I don't mind that this one is a little bit on the bright side. But also, I don't want to edge it in, what's the one I just had? I don't want to edge it in brown either. So let's go back to the peacock feathers. and just kind of do that. And I might even, do this too. Just a little bit of both. Now, it's not quite as bright because this has got a lot of gray in it, so it's not super bright either. So, do want to make sure that, well, sometimes what I'll do, if the name's going to get covered, I will put it on the back, on the bottom or the back of the tag. Either one is fine. Oh, that's what happened to that. Broke off that S. I was like, that looks weird now. See, sometimes the author of the quote punishes you for doing that, by taking an S with it. But, you know, like to give credit where credit is due. So, also, it's not the end of the world. Oh, still, now we have the Distress inks on there. So I don't want to really take a chance of having a line from the glue. If the glue, like, you know, is kind of wet through. I do like my words to be straight. Alright, where'd the... That's not it. Where'd it go? Where'd my little S go? I was holding on to it. I lost it. That's not it either. Oh well. This one I can use the glue on. We're not going to worry about it. You can still tell that it says S. Ooh, and we use our author's name to test the art glitter glue on. Because if it's going on the back, I'm not as worried about if it, come on, there we go. If the ink goes through or not. Of course, the paints that are in the background here are acrylic paints, so they're stable. They're not going anywhere. And then I just kind of put that there. I even put it on that little perforation so that double duty helps hold that perforation on as well. So I saved those to do with you guys because I was, you know, especially that one, I wanted to kind of show the process there with the two different colors in the corners and then adding the stenciling and or stamping with it. And then a little bit of that around where the green is helps it to pop a little bit too. So there we go. There's another one. I feel like I got a lot done today because I've just been working and doing all these things. And then I sorted through a basket as well, so that felt good to get that basket sorted out. And now I got more stuff to give away. Oh, I'm just gonna put this back over here with my plane. I'm done with those for today. I've done enough guest checks today. Thank you very much. But let's just see what's in here. Lots of things. Oh my goodness. Oh, I had this one I was working on. Would help if I finished one. Alright. Oh, I did find him. So he's got some pink. It's not quite the right pink though. Alright, I'm going to go back in there with the birds. Alright, probably should put these back so that I'm not unable to find them later. That is the whole point of having them in a little container, is that you can take them out and then put them back in again. Right? Isn't that the point? So they're easy to find, easy to put away. I know that was further back, but I'm not. They just gotta be in here. They don't have to be in any particular order. And then they go back there in my little thing. That's back there. And are any of these wide enough? It's a little too green, isn't it? See, these all need a little bit more added to them. I don't know what kind of paper I used on this. It's pretty thick. And it's kind of cream colored on one side and white on the other. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, they fit on there. And then, alright, so I'm going to add a little bit of what. It's got that bright green, but I don't want that bright, maybe the olive green I might rather. Crushed olive. And then I'm just gonna kind of in that corner, and then maybe in that corner, just having it in the opposite corners a little bit, just add a little bit of something. And do I want to put a little bit of black in the back? Let's see, let's grab out the texts. I want little tiny text. Oops, sorry. That was kind of loud, wasn't it? I want this piece. Now, I almost bought the gray, oh, it's not in here. The gray VersaFine the other day. I almost bought it. I don't know why I didn't, but I want black, but not super, super black. So I'm gonna use the Ranger and hope that that's what I'm looking for. Alright, and how does this one go? Well, that's upside right. Okay, that's what I needed to know, was which way was upside right. There we go. Whoops. See, and now the background is just more interesting now. Do you see the difference that made? Just that little bit of stamping just made such a difference to that background, in my opinion. I don't know. Do you guys think it made a difference? I think it made a difference. I know that's my opinion. I'm gonna just dingy these grasses up just a little bit, and I'm not cutting in between there. I'm just not in the mood today. Sometimes I'll go in there and cut out that little tiny bit, and sometimes I'm just like, nope, not doing it. Can't make me. I'm not doing it, and you can't make me. It's part of my rebellious nature. Alright, glad that was upside right, because the whole point of this corner was so that that light part would show against the green, and that this green head would show against the white. It would not have worked if I had the letters upside down. That would have upset me a little bit. Alright, so there's another one done. Do you want to still work? I like that this one was sideways, because sometimes I have wide animals and birds and whatnot. And one of my cats sleeping would have been perfect, but I don't have the right color. Is the problem. He is too tall. Let's see, these are all too, I had a squirrel. He's too tall. I got my little piggy. Alright, what about this little bunny? What about these books? These books have blue and pink-ish hues. I mean, it could work if I like had a quote about reading. Maybe. Aren't they so cute? They would be cute on there if I made it a much smaller tag. I need to print them bigger. That's what I need to do. That's what I need to do. What about these guys? They're kind of... Nah, they get too much red in them. Alright. Whoops. Where'd my kitty go? I had a kitty in here. Alright, I got this one. He's a little small. And this one... I didn't like the orange with the background is what it was. Oh my goodness, he's just so cute though. See what I mean about, you know, the kitty would be really cute? Is there any quotes in here that would go? Oh, there you go. Be so happy that when others look at you, they become happy too. I don't have it probably was anonymous, which is, you know, generally the only reason I wouldn't keep the name is if it just says anonymous, then I probably would just leave it. So go ahead and we did have some more water come in our house. My husband is so stressed out about it, and he's going to have people come and look at the foundation, and I'm like, are you sure you want to know what's really going on? Because we don't know how much it's going to cost or anything like that. It's so frustrating. I mean, the house is as old as he is, and he's 4 years older than me, so 56. So the house is about 56 years old, and we used to get water coming in, and that had mostly to do with the gutters when they weren't cleaned out, you know, consistently, or you know, before then now we have like gutter covers, and we haven't had the flooding in a long time. So when it started again, and it's coming in like not on the corner like it used to, it still's coming in on the corner, but it's coming in the bathroom, which is like in the middle of the back of the house. And so, isn't that cute? Can you see it? I never put it up right now. Let's see. Oh, I still had these out, didn't I? Even if all we did was add some of the stamping like we did a minute ago, it doesn't always have to be this though. Or this. And we don't have to do this. I like the olive there with that, don't I? Could have gone a different way, but we don't have to. Alright, so I kind of do it like this. I know I want it up in that corner and probably down in this corner a little bit. So I'm just going to kind of press up there and just kind of press like that. So we got it in a couple places. And see, that one has more. It's a little bit like that. So now since I've already taken some off of here, I'm just going to put the whole thing down. See, now I got it kind of more in the middle, which is fine. And what about this one? This one kind of has a heart on it. What did I was like, what did I do with my heart? Almost forgot about my heart. So I'm going to kind of try to repeat this heart shape. It's not exactly the same as this heart shape. Oh, what is this heart shape? This cute little heart you see right here? This is the newest, whatchamacallit, promotion for PM. That doesn't show. Let's go darker. It's the latest promotion for PM Artist Studio. And if you spend $50, which is not including shipping and after any discounts, you get this cute little stamp. And apparently it works better with things that are not distress inks. It's not being nice to me right now. Oh, there we go. Now it is. I'm just kind of using it with the swirlies, and just, you know, overlapping there a little bit. So you can use it, you know, it's a cute little heart, or you can use it like a 4-leaf clover, or a 3-leaf, or shamrock, or whatever. All right, what else do I want to add to these? A little bit of, let's see. Ooh, I like to use, we'll use this more bold alphabet-y one. Alphabet-y? And it'll be a little bit more on the grungy side. Of course, it would probably be better if I kind of had an idea of what I wanted to use these for, because then I would know a little bit better whether I wanted to go up or down. Those are the words that are trying to come out of my face. And something's probably going to go across the middle anyway. Alright, and then what if we just kind of like grungily just have it go I'm just kind of not pressing down all the way. So now it's just, you know, a nice grungy all over kind of a deal. I think this is the Tim Holtz one that comes, you know, when you get the has like a stencil and some stamps together. Don't know which one. Couldn't tell you. Because I put my stamps in a way, like this drawer has all my text stamps. Then I have a drawer with like numbers and one that's all mixed media and one with flowers. And then like some sets are like over there doing different things. Living their own life in a different place. What do you think about him? He's a little too big. Alright, let's check out our birds real quick. And see if we have any that are small enough. Ooh, also, what about, is that a little bit too much maybe? Ooh, that would be cute. Let's see. Ooh, I love this owl. I don't know why he was in the box that was potentially for giveaway, because I don't want to give him away. I love him. Oh, where's that other squirrel? Hold on. I've got birds in one hand and looking through this, the other hand. I'm just like all over the place. We could try a mushroom that is a little bit less. What about a robin? His tail. I'd lose his tail. I don't want to lose this. I'm pretty sure he'd definitely be too big. Yes. Nope. He's too big. I mean, some of these can go sideways, despite the, I'd have to cut him quite a bit. Oh, what about a little bunny? He doesn't really show up, does he? I mean, he could if I put something in front of him. So that's not a for sure no. So weird when the animals' heads are just coming out of nothing. So weird. He's not the right color. Alright. This little titmouse, tufted titmouse, he's nice on there, but he's a little bit on the small side. Where is that stupid squirrel that I had earlier? Why is he suddenly not showing up in my pile? Look, let's see, where is he? He was here earlier. Oh, one of the owls ate him. Oh, I should have known better. Should have known better. Thought I had 2 of them in here, and now I have 0 squirrels. These squirrels I have. That's not the one I'm looking for. I'm looking for the bigger one. I mean, he's like bigger than some of those owls, so I find it hard to believe that the owls would have eaten him. Plus, they mostly eat mice. Oh, here he is. He had to be in there. He has a little bit of turquoise on him. Nope. Alright. I kind of like him on there, but he's still just a little bit too big. Unless I cut off a little bit of his tail. Then he's okay. I don't know. What time is it? Oh, I have to go pay bills. That's no fun. There's so many things that are much more fun than paying bills. I think Dad might be going for his walk. I think that's where he's going. Alright, let's see. Let's try to at least finish what's on our desk, Darcy. Come on. I mean, we could potentially put that there. With him? Or with him? Shiny. Not sure how I feel about the shine. Shine. Ooh, a little bit of blue. A little pop of blue. That would give him something to stand on too and make him pop. I know, I'm all over the place. Nah. Sometimes it just doesn't work. You just don't find what you're looking for, so you just move on to something else. I could. That would be the smart thing to do. Too big. Alright, oh, he's small. Yep, he could work. Alright, do we have any more small birds? Small, smallish. He's sort of small. They might not be quite small enough. I love him with a little pop of red. Oh, he might. And they got a little green in them too. Alright, which one do we like on which? That's the question. Alright, this is the widest one. Oh, did I try the squirrel on there? Did I already throw the squirrel back in the... Nope, he's right here. Or I thought it had too much too much blue behind him, so I would just want to probably put something like paper or something, just to, so that he could pop a little bit more. This could work. Let's just cut this tag out to be an actual tag instead of having all that stuff around the edge. This is probably from a Your Creative Studio box. A lot of my stuff are from there. I still have one to open too, and I haven't forgotten about you guys. I have a giveaway for way back when I did the last one. Let's see. I don't know. Do I need that would work, I think. I don't know. But maybe he just needs a bigger tag. Maybe that's it. Well, that's a thought. We're thinking about that. And then, I think we need something a little skinnier on that one. Oh yeah, alright, so I think they're too wide for either. Yep, they are. How about you? No, because you're going to go that way, so you're also too wide. And he was also too wide, unless I wanted to go that way, and then my letters are all mixed, you know, all sideways, and not sure how I feel about that. Also, I don't like how the birds have all these little claws, and then you have to like cut them out and whatnot. And also, what is with this very fussy piece here? Now, what do you do when they're like this super fussy? Because I've already like cut the bird out pretty precisely. And now I'm like, we don't really care what kind of stick he's on, as long as he's got a stick to be on. So I'm not cutting out all those leaves because I just don't want to. And you don't have to either. Also, this beak is going to be a little hard to get cut. Great. There we go. Alright. And so that, see? No one knows that there were leaves on there. But he needed to be attached to something and not just floating in the air. So he's on, you know, he's got his little branch that he's sitting on. And we could just put him on there like that, or we could put a little something behind him. Doesn't have to even be a lot, even just something as simple as that, just to break up all the green in the background. But you don't have to. He'd still look good on there if I just put him on there like that too. And I apologize to anyone who speaks the language on this paper if I put it upside down. I feel like that might be upside down, but it's there as just to look pretty. And I think I wanted it a little bit higher, but that's alright. Just put him on there, Darcy. Stop overthinking it. I know you guys, I'm like, you guys think I make quick decisions, and I'm like, how long are you guys taking to make decisions? Because I don't feel like they're quick. I feel like I still take forever to make a decision. Or maybe today watching this, you're like, nope, you don't make quick decisions all the time. We have just been proved wrong about that. Alright, and what about him? Oh, I haven't done his feet either. Why can't I put them in the same place every time? He's going to lose his claws a little bit. He's just going to be less clawy. We're going to pretend his claws went behind the branch is what we're going to do. Also, the branch is a little, even if it was a birch, which I don't think it is, it's still a little white. It's just that the illustrator in this book liked to do some of the trees in black and white and have the birds be not in black and white. And it's super cute and everything, but you know, it's a little too white for me. Let's see, what do we want? When do we want it? If that was more brown, it'd be really cute. I have some that are more brown, I just don't know where they are right now. What about this little Tim Holtz piece? Yeah. I don't think we need it. Oh, you can go over there. I might try that on him maybe. Little brown. The little ruler. Nope, not loving anything so far. Oh, that might work. Just a little label. Might work nicely. I think that's from Pink Monarch Prints, one of her label sets. Because while we do love Tracy's label sets, she is not the only one with labels, just saying. Alright, you're super cute on there, bird. I like you. You're a good size for these tags and whatnot. Thanks for being a good size for what I'm doing. And then usually I would come through, and I don't know what paper this is. Some kind of really heavy cardstock that I had that was cream on one side and white on the other. From my aunt, I'm sure. I assure you that is probably where it came from. This one's going to be a tag. Because I want it to be, there we go, a little bit of fringe on here and there. There we go, there's that tag. This one, I think I'm just gonna do the corners, all the corners. And gonna remember to cut off this little branch hanging off, because why not? I need more ink on here. Here it is. That's my ground espresso one. I didn't realize that's the one. Oh, I must have pulled it up when I pulled the black, because they're usually together over there. That's alright, it works on this one. So there's a couple more. What did I make with you guys? I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with you guys. 7 if we finish this one. Whoops. Where's that other? Ooh, what about? No, not that. No. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. That's just more blue. Come on, Darcy, pay attention. Oh, I had looked at this one because it was taller, and I liked that it was taller, but then, you know, if possible, it's too tall. Something like this would, in the right color, would have been nice, but it's a little pink for this. I've got other stuff somewhere, but maybe he's just not right for that. So what is right for this? That's the question. Any more small birds? What? Oh, let's see. No, none of that, none of that, none of that. Oh, butterfly? I haven't even looked at the butterflies. The butterflies, oh, or the flowers. What, the stack of flowers is right here. I forgot I had flowers. Totally forgot flowers. Alright. Purple, no. Orange, not really. That's not the direction I'm looking at. Kind of like the little ferny bits, but didn't I just look at a purple one and say no? Yeah, I did. I don't know if I have the right flower here. Mocha, why is the coffee with the... Don't know, couldn't tell ya. Big flowers, those are too big. This is kind of a violet-y. Ooh, what is this? Ooh. I don't hate that on there, but what... I mean, do we just kind of want him with a big flower coming out of his back? Kind of forgot about that. Little bunny too. Sometimes I do that. I have like flowers coming out of the animals when I'm doing printables and stuff. just because, you know, it's just kind of fun. It's just you know, I'm kind of curious about what this will look like. I don't know about you guys. Go ahead. This is washi. If I were a little smarter, I wouldn't be. Oh, good. This is the bottom. I was going to say I wouldn't be peeling it from the top, but I'm not peeling it from the top. I'm peeling it from the bottom. So now I can have that flower kind of there without losing my background completely. And also, where did my bone folder go? I don't know. Here's one over here though. Okay. Just trying to press it down as much as I can so as much of the background can show through as possible. And then just kind of, well, the stem is right there. That's going to bug me. So he might have to go, or I'll have to find something else. I have squirrels, right? I have other squirrels. Oh, how about an owl? Is he too dark? I mean, he's kind of fun because he's like angry. So angry. Too small. He's probably too small too. He's too light. He's too big. It's like Goldilocks and the owls. All the flowers get covered up with him, so that's kind of pointless. Let's see, kitty is too wide. Oh my word, why is this so hard? I need something. Right, he's got to be too small. It's also too orange. Just a little too orange for me. What about you, little Zen dog? You know, I don't hate him because there is kind of a yellowy, I mean, that's more orangey yellow than what's in there. But I could add a little, but we've got the black, like this black that's here. Although that with the gold isn't too bad. I don't hate him. I don't hate him on there. If I give him that, I like my little Zen dog. He's so cute. I mean, there's also a little Sherlock dog. He's too small. There's that bunny. Let's see. That squirrel is too big. There's the llama. He's just ahead. He's just ahead. I think I'm going to go with the Zen dog. Alright, Mr. Owls. You guys were no. And Bunny, you are also no. Alright, so let's just go ahead and... If you're wondering where you can find this little Zen dog, he is in the Mariah and Friends kind of deal. I don't like that stem. That's going to bug me. I just need a little something. Little itty bitty something. What about that? Do we hate that? Is it a little bit... brings this more orangey color into it. Alright, we're putting it down. We're going to stop overthinking it now and just put it down. Because, you know, once it's there and stays there for a while, you'll be like, oh yeah, that's not too bad. It's just the initial... What were you thinking, lady? So these have like an overlay on them. I don't know which set those are in. They might be in this one with the Mariah and Friends. I can't remember. But yeah, that's what I do with my labels. I saw somebody do something similar and I was like, ooh, I like that look. So then I started doing it. I copied them. I mean, I used different overlays and did it a little differently. But, you know. Tag? I'm thinking tag. I'm thinking I want it more than that though, so let's just... That one only goes so far. And when I was saying we could bring that orangey color up a little bit, gold, orange, whatever. I'm thinking, what about that? No, not that. But we could use one of these. It could be a kind of has this grayish in there and brings that up there. Has a little bit of that orange in there, but also like a pop of red, which is nowhere on there. But that doesn't mean that you couldn't do it. Ooh, what about this one? Yes, I take my gel plate prints and whatnot, and how do we feel about that one? He's got some blue tones, and that's kind of like a blue tone, and that orangey candle. That's a possibility. That one is matchy, but has a little bit of yellow to it as well. That's the other side. Sometimes the papers, you gotta choose a side. I don't hate that one, but it needs something. So what I'm gonna do is take my, what did I have in the back? Oh, I didn't do anything in the background there. I'm going to add some, what color would you say this is? Probably like, I don't have honey. A little bit fossilized amber. Oh yeah, fossilized amber is definitely a good something for that. Let me find maybe a mixed media stamp in here. That could work, even if it's just like splotches or something. Or, ooh, what about crackle? A little crackle in that color. Hey, if it doesn't work, we'll just put it back in the box and save it for another time. It just has now that littlest bit of orange on there. So, I don't know. That's where we go. That's why inks get all out everywhere, because you put them upside down and then they leak out. What did I do with my coffee one? Oh, here it is. I'm like, this is my espresso one. It's a little dark for what I'm trying to do here. I'll see, that possibly could have worked too. Maybe not. Get a little grunge on here. There. Oops. Sorry. That was loud. Loud and loud. Did you want me to do that one too, or can we be done? Where are we on time? Oh, we're almost at an hour. I don't like to go more than an hour if I can help it. People got lives. I mean, if you don't know, you can watch this at like 1.5 speed, double speed. I don't know. Depends on if you think I talk too fast. Today was not a talk too fast kind of a day. I was much slower in my talking today, I think. It's Monday. That could be why. Oh my goodness. Stay on there. This one doesn't even show the thing as much, so I don't want to have to turn it around. So I'm just going to re-ink it on there. There we go. And what I could even do, why not, just go ahead and do a little crackle here and there. There it is. I don't want it on him though. There we go. I did get it on him a little bit, but it's big. I mean, it's you can't even tell it's crackle, but there's a little bit of orange on there now. So I did him. It's a little shiny because that's gold flowers. And we did this one. Whoops. And this one. Yeah, we did that one. And this one. I might round the edges on that one. That one. That one. We got that one done. And all the other ones were already done. I'm sticking with this one back in the box. I think I'm done for today. I hope you all have a delightful day and have fun creating these. They're mostly, you know, I use stencil and inks. That's what most of these are from, is just when I was doing stencil and inks. And that one's gel plate. And, you know, then I have all these pieces to play with later on. So anyway, have a delightful day, everybody. Love you. Let me set these up so I can take a picture. They're all very similar is the problem. Also, I need to clean off my desk. Oh my goodness.